Willie D Live.
What's up, family? We got a 27-year-old man who lost his life in front of his 1-year-old son on his birthday for nothing. Check it out, fam. This guy is Anthony Souvenir. Anthony walked inside of a Walgreens in Miramar, Florida with his son and girlfriend when he accused 28-year-old Jamie Taylor of staring at his significant other. Jamie had been in the store for several minutes loading money to his Cash App when Anthony entered with his family just after 11:20 a.m. on February 3rd. This according to police documents. Family. This guy, Anthony, allegedly thought that Jamie was looking too hard at his girlfriend and confronted him. The two exchanged some heated words for a moment, and Anthony turned around to walk away. But then he thought he heard Jamie say something slick, so he turned around and confronted him. And Jamie was like, "Man, I'm on the phone. I ain't even talking to you." So this is when Anthony allegedly noticed that Jamie got a gun on him. He said, "Yeah, I see you got one. I got one too." Threatened by the comments, Jamie take his gun out, but he don't fire. Not until Anthony reaches inside of his bag, and that's when Jamie take off on him. Killed him just like that, fam. Dead. Over somebody thinking that you saw somebody looking too long? Come on, fam. Now, I will say this. There are dudes out there who are disrespectful and will not just look, but stare at your woman. But that's typically when they're with other guys or they think somehow you're weak. In any event, it's a sucker move. It's a really, really sucker move. For you dudes who behave that way, you have to put yourself in the other man's shoes. How would you feel if someone did that to you? What would you be thinking? You would immediately think that they think that you're weak. And now you want to prove that you aren't. And now this escalates and somebody ends up dead. The cold part about it is Anthony is dead at 27 over nothing. And what he thought he was upholding or honoring or fighting over or fussing over or about to kill over, ready to die over, somebody else has dibs at her now. The cold part is somebody else now, another man that he don't even properly know. Well, then again, these days he might know exactly who the guy is because everybody with everybody's boo is probably going to end up raising his child. Another man, more than likely that he hasn't even met yet, will probably end up raising his child. And these days and times, man, Lord knows little boys need their fathers. Oh yes, you cannot leave your sons out here, your daughters either. Man, they got too many weapons being formed against them. They need you on the ground, not under the ground, not in a jail cell. You got to be here for them because otherwise their chances of not just surviving but thriving drastically reduces. They need daddy in their life, not somebody else's daddy, their daddy, the one who is responsible for bringing them into this environment. Yeah. You cannot afford to not be there. If you aren't there, your child's chances of having a quality life drastically decreases. Yeah. This dude lost his life over, hey man, you looked at my girl too long. And it sounded like to me the dude was just reaching. Didn't even sound, from what the witnesses are saying, that dude just overreacted. Let me explain something to you, fam. And I get it, you don't want to be disrespected. I get it. But sometimes this stuff be in your head. Fellas, especially the youngsters, y'all come on in, man. If you don't want anyone looking at her, keep her in the house. Better yet, don't you jump into no relationship because you're not mature enough. That's right, I said it. See, here's the deal. This is what's wild. Men like to get a woman that other men like to look at. We want that chick, that one that we think is a bad mamma jamma, right? We want her. And what do we want to do? We want her, obviously, for ourselves, but we also want to be complimented when we have her. We want others to look at her and say, yeah, man, oh man, yeah, she, We want other dudes to look. Who want a woman that nobody wants to look at? It's like a woman. Women want men that other women want to look at. Who wants a woman that other men don't want to look at? Having said that, fellas, there are boundaries. So when you see another dude with a nice piece, admire, look, but don't stare. Staring is disrespectful. Here's how I see it for the guys who might be a little possessive, right? You got three choices. Leave her at home, let her go run her errands and go shopping alone, or do not enter into a relationship because you're just not mature enough to handle the things that come with that. Now check this out. Although Jamie got the ups and downs, Anthony, he's still facing a second-degree murder charge and no bond. Remember how I always tell y'all conflict is costly? Even when you win, you might lose. Yeah. No more talk.